You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Are you feeling lucky?
We'll intro this in. I don't know what's going on really, but I don't even. Oh fuck. Oh well, see, that's my kitchen there, bud. I guess.
Good start. Do you want to restart this?
Yeah, you want to take two?
Nah, fuck it.
All right. So here's what's going down: is Lucky lost a bet with Hoppy Mama over the Heat and Bucks game, so he now has to shotgun a beer. Don't worry, folks. He's responsible. He has pre-tumsed before the beer.
No free ads.
No free ads.
It's actually the off-brand.
Yeah, it's actually off-brand, but sponsor us.
A Lannister always pays his debts. I am the worst at shotgunning beers.
Yeah.
We can tell. We can tell. Yeah.
Just by
Half of
opening.
it's on the floor.
Yeah,
of,
our fucking
their
fridge, our
kitchen.
fucking kitchen. So
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
This is gonna be so shit.
Yeah, I can't wait to get you in that maid's outfit and have you on your hands and knees washing that kitchen.
there you go. Open the throat.
Can't do it.
Just open.
Just open your throat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cold.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, yeah,
Opening
it was
your
in the
throat
fridge.
last night. Come on now.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I don't want to flip it.
Are you fucking done yet?
It is gone. It is.
We got an episode to fill.
That's
There we go. There's an intro, boys and girls.
Fucking terrible. Hoppy, I hate you. Just kidding. I love you, but we can start there.
All right.
Or do you want to start with this shot? Fuck me.
No, well, I mean, she has to see it, so we have to start with that. But then we also have these on deck. So cheers, guys.
This is how we normally start the show. I don't know that we.
This is
always
normally an
start. Cheers.
off-camera event,
But
It's horse semen.
good shot of horse semen, though.
Yeah.
that was It's
Really
high-
loosen up the
High
throat.
protein.
Yeah,
Some
good for you, some
good
say.
testosterone.
Speaking of which, what a weird job. People that have to, like, jack off horses to, like, inseminate other horses. Like, that's a weird job, right?
Isn't there like a machine that does that?
You would know.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know.
I mean, there's a shop you can go to buy a machine, but, like, at some point you gotta do it the old-fashioned way, you know?
If there's anybody in the audience that inseminates horses, where do you get the semen from?
It's a
How do
great
you-
question.
how do you extract it?
You know what? Let's do some research. Producer Beef will put you on that, and next week we'll come back with how to inseminate horses.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yes,
I
that'd be
got
great.
homework. First ever Feelin Lucky homework for beef.
Yeah. All right. We're back. God, that's not gonna. This is gonna be a bad episode now, just because of that.
The
The
shot or the
shotgun.
shot?
No, the shotgun. I don't mind shots. I just shotgunning beers and me don't mix well.
That's fair.
I don't do like chugging beer well. I can drink
No.
a ton of it. I just like every time in college when I would do like a keg stand or something, that would be my worst blackouts. It'd be like 10 minutes later. I just
So next
what
bet,
happened.
cake stand.
Oh,
have
yes.
to buy a whole keg
Yeah,
just to do it.
Hey, the things we do for this pod. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I guess. So I did that. JJ said I lost a bet to the Hoppy Mommy. Because the Bucks got fucking worked by the Heat.
Yeah.
What do you expect? With Giannis out?
No,
Like,
I don't know. Can't do that. Can't do that.
what do you mean you can't do that? Like,
He
what did you
wasn't
honestly
out.
expect?
They were down 3-0. He played. I'm gonna be belching the entire show, so I apologize.
And he went out in Game 4. And somehow they won. And he didn't come back in Game 5. So what do you expect? I mean, the Bucks have made it clear.
Okay.
The Bucks have made it clear they can't progress in the playoffs without Giannis. They've made that obvious.
I just. That's very true. That Giannis. We can get to Giannis later. Is this Bucks? Is it because of COVID? Because I don't know what happened to the Bucks, but the entire time in the bubble, they were a completely different team.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
2-6 maybe
Yeah.
in the play-in games.
Right.
How long did they take off? They took off like 3 months,
Well, yeah, they started
2 or 3
in
months.
August, I think.
And then came back and they were just a completely different team. So I'm blaming this completely on COVID.
Yeah.
But it fucking sucks, man.
It would have been the
I'm
Bucks
just
here. It was
in-
looking really good pre-COVID.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. So Hoppy paid my debt.
Would you rather? Okay, well, here's a question. Would you rather get out in the shortened season, or win the title of the shortened season, but there's always going to be like an asterisk next to it, like, oh, shortened season due to COVID.
I mean, I am a big believer that Milwaukee's never going to win a title in anything ever again. So if they would have won it this year, I would have taken
Beggars can't be choosers, and Milwaukee is begging hard.
I'm begging. Please, Giannis, don't leave us. That was going to be the next question. Do you think he's leaving or staying?
Well, I saw a post today that
He's leaving.
a couple news articles saying that he unfollowed all his teammates from the Bucks on Instagram.
That's a lie.
Okay. Then it's
You actually saw that?
I saw that.
This is breaking news.
From numerous sources that Giannis unfollowed all
man.
of his teammates from the Bucks. But he also came out, I think he came out in a press conference saying that he wanted to stay in Milwaukee. So I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he was staying, but I mean, I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to stay. I don't want to stay. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean, like,
Fair.
unless the Bucks do something to like draft a decent number 2 or something, or trade for a decent number 2. I mean, not saying Chris Middleton's not, but we need some kind of big name in Milwaukee to play with Giannis.
This is
4
now
hours
breaking
ago,
news.
Giannis unfollows Bucks teammates.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, so Bucks are over. Bucks are never going to be good again. Who do you I mean,
It just sucks because like that entire downtown Deer district is built around Giannis.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
honestly.
also, like, you're kind of dumb for building a whole district around the sport Milwaukee's never been good at.
that's fair. That's a very good point.
We had, what, 2 good seasons?
Yeah.
Well, before we were born, we were awesome.
And, yeah, that's true. I guess I'm talking in my
but
lifetime.
That just made my day even worse. Ruined my fucking.
Oh, this sucks. Nick
This
might
is a
cry
meltdown.
here.
This is an official Feelin Lucky meltdown. That really just
We could make that a segment.
meltdown. Just rant for. I
Feeling
mean,
lucky
I
meltdown.
don't know, man.
So we could
Someone
be
else
saying,
talk. I
could
just
be
don't
saying
know.
goodbye to Giannis next. Well, he's still
If
got
he
a year
had
left.
followed everybody, I mean, that's such a petty. That means they're trading him. That means the Bucks are going to end up trading him.
Yeah.
He's got a year left on his contract, and he doesn't want to be traded, but they're going to trade him, and that'll be.
Why would they? Why would they trade him?
Well, because they're afraid that he's not going to re-sign, and he's the best prospect in the NBA.
Yeah.
So you got to get something for him. There's only a year left on his contract, and when that's just business. When they don't think that he's gonna stay. Maybe he said he wasn't gonna stay after, or maybe they offered him an extension and he refused it. I don't know. This is all speculation, but what's not speculation? Giannis is fucking leaving. That literally we didn't plan this. Next fucking topic.
Nick is
Jesus
having a
Christ. This
tough
is
start. Tough 6
tough.
minutes right here.
Jesus.
Started with a really shitty chug of beer,
Yeah.
a shot,
This episode went from bad to worse real quick.
Yeah.
3 times, and now Giannis is.
All right, well, let's double down on that awfulness. What's the next topic?
All right. It only goes downhill from here, ladies and gentlemen.
It only gets shittier.
Hey, speaking of shittier, it's a good transition to our next topic. With football starting, we've seen numerous allegations that Mr. Odell Beckham Jr. enjoys being pooped on. Allegedly. Allegedly likes being pooped on.
I love that. That's so fucking great for a football player.
It almost made me draft into my fantasy team.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Like, if I'm being honest, I didn't know who he was till the headlines broke, and I'm now a fan. I've got the jersey in the mail.
It's just
It's
ironic
coming.
because he's on the Browns.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I honestly haven't seen that joke anywhere. How is that?
I don't know. That's not a thing, but he's
I
on the
haven't
Browns.
seen that joke anywhere, but
Yeah,
that's
that's-
fucking perfect. That's
so
really
funny.
good. I mean, the grit that you have, that guy has. You want him on your football team.
But even if that's not true, like, how the fuck does that come
It's a
to be?
hell of a rumor.
Did you watch the interview? It was, I don't know
No.
if we talked about the chick that blew all of the Suns. The Phoenix Suns. She was on some podcast, and she said that she, like, sucked off, like, 7 of the Phoenix Suns for her birthday. So she was interviewing a different thought, or whatever the Instagram girls are called. Insta-ho, OnlyFans person. And she was interviewing her, and that's how this came up. Odell Beckham, like, it was a nasty interview with way too much detail for me to think that it's, like,
A joke?
not true. Like, that she's just making it up. Because he, like, so he asked her to not shower. He wanted her to like send pictures of her pooping before going over there, and then like flew her out. And he's like, yeah, don't shower for 24 hours, and then when you get here, you have to poop on me.
Jesus.
And she said she got stage fright and couldn't do it.
Oh, I mean, I can. If someone's in the stall next to me, I'll have a hard time pooping. Could you imagine if someone's face is just right there?
Yeah, what if a girl was like, hey, I want you to poop on me? I don't think I could just...
Yeah, that's
Depends
tough.
how bad, what I had to eat that day.
Yeah,
That's also true.
I'd be like, all right, babe, we're going to Taco Bell.
If you gave me like a bottle
What
of
kind of what do you think he asked her to eat? Because if he's being that specific, like, don't shower for 24 hours.
I don't know.
That's weird. I mean,
You want like the Taco Bell shits or like?
oh, see, this is getting too much for me.
This is too much.
You just hand her a bottle of like milk of magnesia and just...
Yeah, really.
Well,
it'll come eventually.
Let the floodgates open, darling.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
God. The floodgates.
Oh man. So what's weirder? People that like being pooped on, or people that like being peed on?
I think pooped on.
Poop. I mean,
Like,
Yeah.
first of all, I still don't believe that girls poop. Like,
Maybe
I'm one of
that's
those
why it's a
guys.
kink.
I'm one of those guys. I just can't picture that something as awesome as a girl's butt, like, in such a foul place, like shit, just like absolutely blowing up a
Lucky's
toilet.
in denial.
I just don't. I mean,
It's such a
I'm
foul
sure it
place.
happens, but like it just is. I mean, it doesn't get much worse than
It's a weird thought. It is.
shit just coming out of it. But like, whatever. So it has to be pooped on. Being peed on, like.
I mean, that's weird.
Have you ever peed
But-
on anyone?
Intentionally?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Well, there's some stories here.
Not intentionally? Yeah, come on.
No, I don't think I ever have.
I don't think.
I mean,
I don't think. That's a pretty
okay, well,
straightforward question.
Let's hear the iffy part of this story.
Well, okay. I mean, like, are we talking like sober peed on someone or like drunk peed on someone?
I definitely need to hear the drunk peeing on someone's story.
Because like there may or may not have been a time where we peed off a balcony
Oh!
on people below us.
So that's like not intentional.
Not intentionally.
Gotcha.
Just like a little like, they're like, oh, I didn't know it was raining. And
You know,
it's just...
military's a wild time. You do some shit that you...
Also, it was a guy.
What? I mean, yeah.
Wow, you heard it here first, folks. Producer Beef, he's on dudes.
Unintentionally. Allegedly unintentionally pees on guys.
Okay.
Allegedly unintentionally.
Okay. Did not think that that's where that was gonna go.
It's not like, you know, we're just pissing on each other and fucking for fun.
I just kind of thought you guys were having a pillow fight and just pissing on each other and just having a good old time over there.
Can't wait for
Who told you that? That's a dirty lie.
Can't wait for Mash to watch this one. He'll have a field day
Oh,
with
yeah.
the Marines.
You cried to pee on each other. Fucking, yeah.
Eat
alright.
crayons and pee on each other. It's too good. That'll be the title of this episode for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Tell the title guy that.
Marines pee on each other.
Episode 6.
I don't know what I just did.
I don't know how this happened. We are
Magic.
15 minutes, and I don't
Magic.
think anybody has come out with anything like that. I don't.
This episode's been a roller coaster.
It really has been. All the emotions.
Have you ever peed on anyone?
I have not ever peed on anyone,
Like,
intentionally or unintentionally.
oh, okay. That's your
Man
remember.
or
I mean, yeah, as far as I'm aware.
Living being.
Well, we had one of your buddies pee in our.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't pee on us, but he did like. You were well. I guess you want to tell the story because you were there for both incidents.
Yeah, so this really good friend of mine that I was in the military with has this. He's notorious for pissing himself when he's like really drunk,
That's terrible.
Yeah,
That's
you just-
fucking terrible.
and he's done it like 2 times that I've been with him, and then another time that my buddy was like hanging out with him. And the first time we were in Okinawa, we were having like a typhoon party. Basically, like the barracks is locked, the base is locked down when a typhoon comes. Because they don't want people going outside and getting fucking blown away and shit. So what happens is everyone just buys a bunch of like alcohol and booze and shit, and just parties in the barracks for the entirety of this typhoon. And so we were doing a power hour one night, back-to-back power hour, which if you don't know what that is, you take a shot of beer every minute on the minute for an hour. So we did that for 2 hours straight. And I ended up going to sleep, and I wake up the next morning and there's fucking like liquid all over the floor. And I was like, oh shit, we spilled beer on the floor last night. And I'm like mopping it up with a towel. And I like opened the door because it was like by the door. to our room, and my buddy walks past. He's like, "Oh, you're cleaning up Chris's pee?" And I was like, "What?"
God.
I'm like, "I thought this was beer." He's like, "No, Chris pissed himself last night." And I'm like, "God damn it!"
That's so awful. That stuff, like, none of that ever sits well with me. Like, when people, like, are puking or any kind of, like, I don't like any of that.
Well, so fast forward to post-military.
Post-military. Last year, him and his girlfriend came up to Milwaukee to hang out for a weekend during Summerfest.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
I've met this guy. I've fucking met Chris. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Get your shit together.
And so we got super fucked up one night and went back to our house. And I, like, wake up in the morning, I walk out to the bathroom, and there's, like, pants hanging up in the tub. And I'm like, what the fuck happened last night? Like, why is there pants in the bathtub? And I, like, walk out, and my buddy's, like, in his boxers, like, sleeping on the couch. And his girlfriend was up, and she's like, yeah, Chris peed himself last night. And I'm like, God damn it. And there was, like, towels on the floor and shit like that in the kitchen.
Yeah, all over the kitchen.
All over the kitchen.
That's crazy. I do know people in my college that it happened like twice to them. They peed themselves like just totally on accident, but like they couldn't make it. And they weren't even like blacked out or anything. They just like couldn't make it to a bathroom and like were walking in the middle of a building and like it just happened.
Mm-hmm.
But like roommates, he was my roommate sophomore year, but freshman year, he said that one of his roommate at the time came back and was absolutely hammered and like must have like he was like blacked out and thought he was in the bathroom or something, and he just like opened up the kid's drawer and just peed all over his clothes.
Damn.
Like didn't remember doing it the next day, and like nobody realized until the next day. But yeah, just had to buy him like a whole new wardrobe because he just like literally opened up the kid's drawer and peed all over his stuff.
One of my buddies, we had
I don't know how
we had this dude we didn't really like that we were stationed with in our unit, and one of my buddies got super fucked up on base one night and came back and pissed all over his car.
What the fuck? We one of this has just turned into some terrible stuff.
This is really
awesome piece stories.
One of my one of my good friends in college, he moved in with his girlfriend at the time. They'd been dating for a little while. But they both had separate rooms, and then they ended up breaking up. She dumped him. And she got a boyfriend like halfway through the semester. And the boyfriend had a Miata with a rag top. And it had like a little tiny hole in it, like it was leaking. It was super old. And we got super drunk one night, and it was just me and him. And I had to poop, and I was like, I'm gonna go poop in this guy's car. And someone ended up talking us out of it, but like, I was ready to. Like, we were planning it. Cat's going crazy right now, but that was just, we can stop talking about poop and being terrible people.
Yeah.
But, yeah. What's Facebook over there, B? Not that interesting of a story, I guess.
Anyway.
Not that interesting the second time.
Let's talk about, second time. It was funny the first time, but I had to cut it. Because, let's talk about first beer that we drank, or we started this.
Yeah, third space, light it up.
Lager. After talking to Brad last week,
doubling down on the lager season.
I wanted to get a lager. I think we're starting to transition into like maybe amber season.
Yeah.
Not quite porters and stouts.
No.
It's Oktoberfest season, boys.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Those are typically like lagers, but that's just a little bit more flavor to them.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna start trying to transition a little bit.
Typically lagers? Didn't know
I
that.
think so, yeah. But yeah, so this is what I'm slower than these two because I had to shotgun. But yeah, light it up from third space. Third space is right around the corner from us.
Yeah.
Here's
my Randy third space story. I've never been.
Did you
in the
pee
brewery. I did not pee.
Peeing story?
No, nothing like that. But
are we drinking piss beer, JJ?
we are not. But a friend of mine convinced me to go do CrossFit with him. He
Jesus.
he went
sorry
to
to
the
hear
gym next to
Jesus.
Third Space Brewing.
Yeah.
But we get there, whatever. We got there at like 7 in the morning, and we're doing the workout. For those of you who have never done CrossFit,
Don't.
it's not as terrible as people say it is, but it's like cardio based workouts.
Aren't there so many injuries that come from CrossFit?
I can
Because like
see
you're
it.
doing like stuff that you shouldn't be doing.
Because
like
it's like we're gonna do like 100 push-ups, but we're gonna do them in like sets of like 10, and then we're gonna rotate through exercise, and you just like keep going until like you run out of time or you just run out of like oomph, and I ran out of both. But so it's now like 8 in the morning, and everyone's just like sweating through everything, like this intense ass workout. And everyone's like, "All right, guys, it's beer time," and he like takes us over to this corner of the gym where they built a bar and they have kegs from Third Space.
That's awesome.
And he pours
That's
everyone a
actually
beer.
really cool.
And so you get like, they only do it on their Sunday workouts, but you get like a beer with everyone after. And like that was pretty tight.
That's awesome.
And that's why I go to the gym.
Yeah, that's why you go to Third Space.
If they put
So
bars in
official.
gyms, like that'd be cool.
That would be.
Have we talked about this? I feel like if you'd put a bar anywhere or served alcohol
Target.
anywhere, I would go all the time.
If
And
you
I
put
would
a bar
always
in
do it.
Target, like all the husbands have to go to Target because their wives want to go fucking look
That'd
at
be awesome.
whatever the fuck at Target.
Yeah, you can go. I'll
You
go
can
to
just-
Target. I would love to go to Target.
That would
sit
be a
there
great
for
move.
like
Get rid of the Starbucks,
2
throw in,
hours.
Throw in a bar.
yeah.
You know,
Just a little
go
bit
hang out at the
alcohol.
bar while your fucking wife's looking at goddamn throw pillows or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be the best.
You can do it anywhere. I saw like there was a bar, and this was down in Florida, like in Florida Keys. There was a they served alcohol while you like got your nails done, or while your wife got her nails done, or something like that. So like all the husbands went and like just hung out while their wives like did a spa day, and they just got drunk.
I feel like that would be fun, because that would just be the three of us getting fucked up while our girls like did whatever makes them happy. It's a win-win. It really is.
I went to this barber shop in San Diego, and they would like give you.
That's a great idea.
They would give you a
fucking
beer.
hate getting a haircut.
They would give you a beer while you
obviously.
waited. Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
fucking hate getting haircuts. If they gave me alcohol, I would go.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go and just hang out.
Let's actually
Yeah.
fuck the peanuts.
Fuck the peanuts.
I want beer.
Yeah, they would
That's-
just give you a beer.
And they
while
would
you
make
waited.
more money. Like, you can charge whatever you want.
What other like hospitals should do that too?
Hospitals, if you're
For
in there,
sure.
like,
You spend
yeah.
so much time in the waiting room.
Mhm.
Yeah, they put a bar
Maybe
in
not
hospitals.
like, maybe not if you're sick. Maybe not for like the patients.
I'm
but,
not
like, if I'm
condoning
going
it
to
if you're a
visit-
patient, but also,
I mean, it's fine.
you know,
I
do
don't-
you?
Yeah.
When I'm dying, I want to be able to like
Yeah.
get beer.
I think that's gonna be my final request when I'm on my deathbed.
Have you seen the video, or not the video? It's just a picture of like a dad's final request was like to have a beer with his son. So they all brought him like, they brought in like a 6-pack of like Miller or something, and he
Yeah.
was like dying.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like a
sad, but it's
heartwarming
like, but
moment.
it's super cool. Like that's
That is, yeah, for
what
sure.
you want to do. That's like what he loved to do, and he's like, yeah, I want to go out like this. He had 4 sons, and
Another
just
another
let 'em
really
be.
funny story is I interned for a company who will not be named, but one of the full-time workers there, he
You
like
pissed on him.
How would you know that's where this was going? But he like, we were like working one day. He's like, all right, I gotta go to court, and we're like, what? Like you gotta go to court? Like the fuck did you do? And then he told
Pissed
us,
on him.
no, well, yeah, that. But he like, it was his son's move-in day of college. And so his son's like 18, so he pissed on his son.
At least he was 18.
I knew where this was going, so I just threw it in there. No, but so he like finished moving his son in, and they bought like a 6-pack of beer, and he like cracked a beer with his
Right.
son, and they were just sitting in the dorm room like drinking, but they had like the door open because the roommate was moving in.
Yeah.
And like one of the like RAs saw and like called down to the front desk, and they like brought up a police officer. And the
Fuck
police
that,
officer like ticketed the father for giving
that. Oh.
alcohol to a minor.
That's
And
so
it's-
terrible.
Yeah, so we had to
No
go.
way.
It wasn't in Wisconsin.
I was gonna say
Oh.
you can drink legally in Wisconsin if you're with your parents and you're
Mhm.
underage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is hilarious. If you've been to weird bars, it doesn't get weirder than an up north Wisconsin bar where they
Oh,
have
yeah.
a bar and it's like 1 a.m. and there's kids running around.
Right.
And there's
There's
an
like
arcade
playgrounds
room.
and they just, like,
It's
yeah.
weird.
And then like they sit down at the whatever.
Yeah.
I think if you're a parent, don't know that I'll ever be a parent. I have to convince someone to have sex with me
Yeah,
first.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
Be a sell.
But my dad, when we moved in to college, he bought me my first like 30 rack or whatever. Like I just think you have to do that. As a parent.
I think so.
Absolutely.
You know what's gonna happen unless your kid's a nerd or something. I don't know.
I like that. You thought we'd like all double down on that with you?
Yeah,
but
right.
We definitely did.
No. Well, whatever. I just think you need to do that. We're totally off the rails. We were talking about football. Football starting back up, I think. You were talking about poop.
We were talking about pissing on each other.
Yeah, no, it's getting weird. This is, I mean, we can stop that talk.
All right. Predictions for this season? Football?
For football.
All right.
We're all in a fantasy league together.
We are, which is a mistake. I hate fantasy football is the bully of things. Because you always have friends that want to do it and you don't want to do it. But they're like, oh, come on, let's play. It's only $20. Now I have to fucking pay you guys $20 to be miserable for the whole football season.
You might win. You don't know.
No, I have zero chance. Half my bench is injured already.
He said that as soon as we got on. Like, dude, literally, they haven't played a game yet.
Yeah, it's the Saturday
just 2020.
The first Sunday.
It's just 2020. Yeah, that's tough. Predictions for the season. I don't think they're gonna last a whole season. I guess that would be my
wild
prediction.
card. Where's the Vegas odds on us not finishing the football season?
I would probably take those.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Just because
actually.
it's got to be like a long shot. I don't think that. I mean, everybody is getting COVID, and I think eventually they're just gonna have to stop, or games are gonna be canceled, like fucking MLB and stuff like that. But when you do that with NFL, because there's only one game a week, can't reschedule that.
Mm-hmm.
But like my
they're
thing is
actually
like
fucked.
Can't do double headers for football games.
I guess you could. But like, at what point do you just like face the fact that we're probably all at some point gonna get COVID?
Man,
like
that was gonna be the theme of this episode because I was looking for fuck COVID.
A big episode of fuck COVID.
I'm so fucking sick of it.
Like, are we even close to finding a vaccine? Like, who's to say we even get a vaccine? Like, I know they were testing, like mass testing one, but I don't know if
it's just.
But
I
like,
don't know if we're gonna add this.
Even if they clear it, like they still got to mass produce it, and by that time, like, I mean, we'll probably all get COVID at some point. At some point, you just got to move on with your fucking life. That's my take on it. Agree, disagree, I don't care.
We should cut. Maybe. Some of that. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, leave it. Fuck COVID. That's what we were talking about. But we're talking about football. Predictions for the season. How do you think the Packers are going to do? Shitty.
I think the Browns are going to outplay the Packers.
Whoa.
Because of Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
There's nobody on the Packers that I can see. Can you imagine like Aaron Rodgers getting pooped on? He'd be like, oh,
that would be a hell of a thing. Danica Patrick comes out with that one. That would be weird.
If Danica Patrick.
Could you imagine?
They broke up now. I think because of that, Aaron Rodgers is going to play better. He always plays better when he's single. His Super Bowl was single.
Boom.
There it is.
I don't know if there's any correlation, but
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
How many games do you think they're going to win? Or do you think they're going all the way? Or what do you think the regular season is going to be? How many games are we playing total? I don't even know.
16. We're playing a full season.
Okay.
I think, I don't know. I could check the Vegas odds. What do you guys think it's at? Will I pull that up?
What I think the record's going to be?
Like, what do you think the over-under is for games?
Oh.
Games won.
Games won? I'd have us at 10?
Yeah, I think 10. 10 or 11 is a fair number.
I'll find it later.
I don't think we're going all the way. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think we got the North. I don't think we're gonna make it past the Niners if they came to that again.
Yeah, no, the Niners are way too good.
Yeah.
But really, who else in the North? I guess the Titans. I think the Titans are gonna be really good.
Yeah, Titans, Texans, Niners. We'll see how the Bucks do this year.
Texans, I think, are a little overrated.
And we always have a problem with the Eagles. So
Packers aren't going to do well.
No.
Say 11-5.
11-5 is, I think, a little much. I think they get 9 wins. They still take the North. But that's it. Nothing else. I feel like we have a lot going on right now. We were really dialed in. Let's refocus.
Yeah. No, we got this.
Refocus.
All
Get
right,
back. I need to put my phone away. There's a
Yeah, I was
lot
gonna
of
say,
stuff.
I think the only one that said there's a lot
of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. Let's get back. So college football started did it start last week?
I thought it started today.
Might be today. They had like no-name games last week.
Yeah. But I think, isn't SEC playing today? Or no, they're out.
No. SEC, I don't think they're officially out. ACC, Pac-12.
Big 12.
Maybe. Big 10 is out.
So are they for sure not?
Not
having
for
a
sure.
season?
Not
Okay.
for sure.
Because
They're
last I
saying
heard,
October.
they were reconsidering it.
They're saying like October
Okay.
10th is when they're going to start, but that's so...
I don't get why. What's the point?
I don't know. I hate college football. I love college football.
No, I hate college football. Unless I'm going to a game day, then I'm into it for sure.
I like gambling on college football. This
That's-
cat's going crazy.
That's fair.
I think it's the funnest sport to gamble on, but
What makes it better than? Is it just because it's a little bit more unpredictable?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I could see
think
that being it.
But,
That's why I like watching Admirals games.
I think
versus
no,
going
no.
to like an
What
NHL
it is,
game.
it's not that it's more unpredictable. It's that Vegas odds are way too tight in the NFL
Okay.
because it's like that's so predictable.
Yeah.
Like like going in exactly what's going to happen. Usually, I mean, it's just not.
It's not.
It's
like,
not as
Not too many upsets.
But like if you get like two teams that have never seen each other or that have never played each other, which happens in college football quite a bit, they don't know how to do the odds. And
That's
there's
fair.
like more room. So I actually made some money. I followed one of my friends. You know who you are if you're
Shout
watching. But we made some money last year in college football. So nothing's happening. There's no SEC right now. There's no Big Ten. So today I just fuck COVID because it would be awesome to have college football fully back today when it was supposed to come back.
It would be awesome
Just
just to
not.
have, like, the world be normal again.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, football, basketball, baseball, fucking school, online school fucking blows.
The one thing that is weird to me is like it's definitely changed me as a person. I know this because like we went to Red Rock last night.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I should have said their name. Sorry, you're about to get outed. But I was like, we like walked in, and like not a single person was wearing a mask. And like I thought that to myself, like, oh wow, like no one gives a fuck.
We didn't
like,
have to wear masks to get in.
It pisses me off that I thought about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like upset. I'm not like a Karen by any means. Like I'm a-okay with not
Not
wearing
Karen.
it. But I still had the thought in my mind, and that makes me mad.
Yeah. And I feel that.
I
It's
get
like,
that too.
God, if it weren't for this fucking virus, this mask thing never would have even been a thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I wouldn't have to spend the money on a fucking mask that I'm never going to wear again after this shit's over.
That's why I got the what are they called?
The neck gaiters?
Yeah, the neck gaiters, because I like them for snowboarding.
Yeah, I got a pack of those too, because I feel like they'd be good for like...
They're nice. Plus, I mean, let's be honest, we got probably at least another year of this shit.
Let's not
Don't
be
say
honest.
that. Let's move on. Next topic.
Moving on,
I don't
yeah.
want to talk
I
about
was
that.
going to say, we should probably
Even
get into
though the next-
Barguments, because we're about 40 in.
Yeah, that's
We're
fine.
40 minutes in.
Yeah, we're in 2 20-minute segments per
Okay.
the recording, so... Maybe we can cut that out, because that was a little boring.
Let's go to
A little
we
bad
should cut
table
some of
talk,
it.
but yeah, let's go.
Let's
some
figure
of
out
it.
what the fuck we're doing.
Figured it,
Let's
that's what I say.
get into segments. Producer Beef, let's start with Dear Lucky.
All right. This comes from one of our fantastic fans and viewers. We appreciate you for submitting this question.
Wanted to be anonymous.
Wanted to be anonymous. That's correct.
Yeah, let us know for sure if you submit something, if you want to be anonymous or not anonymous, so we don't out you, and...
Right.
Right.
But this is from an anonymous fan, viewer. Dear Lucky, what are guy secrets that women do not know?
It's tough. That's a
So-
good question.
I feel like, first of all, I feel like it's tougher for men as a whole to hold secrets than women.
Yeah.
But women are so gossipy, but I don't know, they're just so good at getting it out of men. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like guys just aren't as secretive as...
I think
probably
that's
fair.
probably
fair.
that's it. I mean, women just lie all the time.
So,
All right, we're getting
There.
into Lucky's women
Well,
issues.
no,
there we go.
They just do. That's like, what's the saying that like women tell secrets all the time. Men's secrets are just bigger. Like there's a comedian that
I
has
could
that
see
joke.
that. I
Like,
could see that.
men's secret is like I have a second family, and women's are like, yeah, you made me come, or something like that. That's there's some comedian that does that joke. I don't remember the name, but that's not mine. But it's true. I think that's really true. Women are constantly lying. But like the big secrets that men have, the first one, like gut instinct when you say that is blue balls don't exist.
Mm-hmm. But it's a good excuse to use.
Right.
Yeah,
It's an excuse like, oh,
and
come
they don't know
on,
that.
you gotta like,
You know?
hey,
I mean,
My
now they
balls
do.
are
That's
good.
that's actually a pretty well guarded like man secret, I think.
because
Yeah.
like, yeah, you can just tell. This is terrible, but
Nah.
you tell people like that you gotta like do something because otherwise
Yeah.
they'll get blue balls. Like,
Yeah, no,
they
that's a
feel
good
bad.
point.
They
Good
feel
point.
bad,
Good
especially
point
like
for
if you're like
sex.
with
Oh, yeah.
the person. Like, they don't want that to happen to you. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
That's the first one that came to mind for me.
For me, I said mine definitely has got to be like the porn we watch. Like if you ask any guy what porn they watch, they go, girl on girl. Like that's like always, but
right.
like I can probably count on one hand the amount of time that like I've watched girl on girl porn.
Have you guys ever watched porn with a significant other?
I have.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have too. You dial that so far back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So far back.
We
you
are
do
doing the first page of
that.
Pornhub.
Right, the recommend.
And
Not
that's
no,
it, yeah.
maybe not the recommended.
Well,
You
see, that's
have
why
to,
you do
like-
incognito because I don't need the recommended. But that's why I always said I want to have a porn count just to see what my recommended ended up being. Like if we all shared one, I think it would be hilarious to see like
That'd be
what.
terrifying.
Be
Like-
all over the place.
You'd have to figure out like, oh, who's looking up like
Yeah.
Just imagine.
octopus tentacle porn?
Well, yeah,
Like,
just
All right,
imagine
so we know
like
that
who's
Lucky
on
likes
that?
hentai.
Oh!
imagine like Friday, like 4 a.m. You're drunk from the bar. You whip up your porn account. You're like, who the fuck was watching all male bukakis?
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Gotta delete that. No, that's a really good one. Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think
it's just so common. You ask any guy, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, girl on girl porn." Like, no,
watch
they're
like,
not.
yeah,
That's
or
no.
just like the missionary. Or
No,
whatever.
no.
It's not. You're what like most guys or me. You want like someone getting murdered, basically.
Well,
on the
this
edge
is-
of.
yeah, no.
I'm not like, but like
I always like
no.
as when I start the video, I always skip to the end to see the post interview to make sure she makes it.
Yeah, right. There's- Oh my god.
they get dirty in there.
Oh my god. That's but that's true. That's a great point.
I will say
Fuck.
the other thing is like I don't know. Maybe this might be just a me thing, but like I want you guys to weigh in because I'm really curious what it is. But like as I get older, I feel like I've needed to dial it up. Cause like when I like first discovered
yeah.
when I first started watching porn, I was probably like what,
That's just
15 maybe.
It's breaking your
And
heart.
like, and it was just like pretty much anything like
Right.
female body related was enough. But now like, I really need to fall down a rabbit hole to like get where I need to go.
Do you guys
And
ever-
I'm just like curious like how much I can up the ante till I like hit
yeah.
the ceiling.
I'm not gonna say what I stumbled across the other day. Did you guys ever get caught like when I was 12 or 13 or something on like the family computer? I
Oh,
looked
yeah.
up like boob.
Oh yes, yeah,
Girl
dumb
boob. Like literally just looked
classic.
up on Google. I just looked up like girls boob and like somehow didn't know how to delete the history or whatever, or I deleted too much history or something like that. They're just like, what happened to our computer?
Why is there a boob on the computer?
Yeah, no. That, I feel like every guy goes through that, but that's
Yeah.
like the innocence. That's
Yeah,
the
you fuck it
innocent
up when you don't
stage,
really
and, like,
know.
It's the
See.
same thing with like
Don't know about incognito. All your parents go the next day. They like type in some on the web browser www.pornhub / They're like,
Yeah.
God damn it, caught me again.
No, I had a story like that, and it was at this point where I realized I'm really good at coming up with shit on the fly.
Oh god.
Because, okay, so I was probably like 13, and
Yeah.
I just found out what RedTube was.
Oh god.
And I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. And I like looked it up, and I like, you know, it was fucking RedTube on the family computer.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, it's a porn page. And I think like my parents, I heard,
Close that den door.
yeah, well, I heard the garage door open, so I like closed it out and didn't, cause like I think whatever browser I was using, like Mozilla Firefox, fucking
Yeah.
fuck you, Mozilla Firefox. First of all, if you
Terrible.
open it back, if you don't like go to a different page before you exit out, it brings it back to the last page.
Oh, yeah.
So, I was like in my room or whatever, and my mom...
Please tell me you blamed your sister.
No. My mom called me in, and she had RedTube pulled up on the computer, and she's like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh. And I was like, at this point, I wasn't expecting this at all, because I thought I was in the clear. And I was like, I had to think of something right then and there. And I'm like, I looked up, I typed in YouTube on the Google bar, and that was one of the results, and I was curious what it was, so I clicked on it, and I exited out right away because I didn't think I should be on that.
Wow.
And my mom bought it, and my dad was sitting there the entire time like, you lying son of a bitch. He's like pissed off secretly because he knew I was lying, but also he was like, that was good.
That was good.
Respect the player.
Respect the player.
Don't hate the player.
He's like,
the
yeah,
game.
right.
That's good. Other secrets, back to the original question. Anything? Beef?
I can't really think of any.
It's a tough question.
Because another one I want to say is like, we don't really enjoy doing shit around the house. We just do it so we don't have to talk to you.
Right.
Yard work. Or so you stop nagging me about it.
Yard work. I don't want to do it. Like
golf is the best kept secret for males. Like I'm not married, but I'm not gonna out my dad. But I would imagine no guy is good at golf. No guy really enjoys golf. Like
everyone's the whole time you're playing, you're angry for sure.
You're just mad and like it's fun being out and away from
with the guys
people.
Drinking.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a way to drink.
And like if you were gonna say like, hey wife, I'm gonna go to the bar for 4 hours with my friends. Can't do that ever. No. You just can't. They would be like, no, fuck you. We've got chores to run. We've got like
I don't need you spending that money.
Yeah.
We're on a budget.
But if you're like, hey, I'm gonna go golfing with the guys, like fuck, go do it. Do it every Saturday, Sunday for the rest of your life. I think that's a good one. Can probably end it on that. Barguments?
We can do one bargument.
Let's do barguments.
All right. If you could fight someone to the death, and if you win, you trade lives with them, who would it be?
Great question.
Jeff Bezos.
Oh, you know what?
He's too old though.
Oh yeah, because you're their age.
That's how I know. I can kick his ass.
But yeah, you get. But Jeff Bezos has some good years on, or you still has years ahead of him. Because how old is he?
Oh, I have to take his age then.
Yeah.
You switch lives with the person that you kill.
Elon Musk.
How old is he? You probably take Elon Musk.
I think he's younger than Jeff Bezos.
Maybe.
Could you imagine Elon Musk like doing all this shit to try to advance civilization, then one day there's a headline like Elon Musk blows $2 million on hookers and blow. We're like, oh, Ryan.
Ryan beef in the fight.
There he is. That's a good, but I would go in the opposite way. I would beat up like a child. Like,
wow. Whoever said 6 episodes till we get canceled was correct.
Hear me out.
He never said to the death either. He would just beat up a child.
I would beat up a child.
But at least show him his boss.
You keep them alive so you wouldn't have to trade places with them.
Okay.
Lucky, Jesus.
I'm not. You're not gonna shame me out of this.
Disclaimer: we don't condone.
Oh Jesus Christ! And then he started with "I would fuck" and stop.
Oh my God!
Oh, this is going downhill.
I would murder like someone that's like a Disney star or like a TikToker that's already really rich. Those have to exist.
Yeah, they probably
like a child TikToker or someone that makes a lot of money and is younger than me, because you can for sure. I mean. Can beat up like a snot-nosed like 8-year-old or 12-year-old or something like that.
Again, we don't condone beating children at all.
This is a hypothetical. This is all satirical. None of this is real.
Though that is a double win, right? Because you get like younger and money,
and you get all of the money. So that's like that would be like if we're going like it has to be a somewhat fair fight.
Let's just do at least 18.
At least 18. Okay, this is also gonna sound bad. What if you picked a woman?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's how I was expecting. I was going for the go like pick on the dev for like pick on the blind. Like,
you need to get a lawyer.
I'd like Stevie Wonder in his youngest years.
Hoppy Mommy is a lawyer.
She's a lawyer.
Is she really?
Oh yeah.
Thank God. We might need one.
would never like hit a woman, but like if I had to fight one to the death, or I had to fight someone to the death, I like those odds. I don't know. Give me like put me in a room with Kim K. Who do you think walks out?
Kim K.
God,
Are you kidding me?
have you seen that shelf she's got? She'll just knock you out with it.
Shelf. Jesus Christ. She just do like a quick little 180.
Yeah, you ever been butt smacked? Because you're about to. For even more technical difficulty, because we're still not good at this, we're back.
You think after 6 episodes we'd get it fucking figured out?
Well, we don't. I mean, we didn't have segments last time. We're gonna do an extra segment because I did get many complaints.
Yeah.
Somehow the segments just went black. We had an awesome interview with Brad.
Yeah, that was good. Check it out if you haven't already. I don't know what happened in the segments. We're still trying to, I guess, figure out why.
Yeah, I don't know. But whatever. But we're gonna do one more. We'll spoil you guys. One more bargument. Producer Beef, hit us with it.
All right. Would you guys rather be drunk all the time or never get drunk again? Or I'm sorry, never drink again. Would you rather be drunk all the time or never drink again?
So, I guess question. Am I actively drinking to be drunk, or is my just like baseline just drunk?
You're just drunk.
I think the question is always drunk or always sober. Like you never get to be drunk again if you're sober, or you never get to be sober again if you're drunk. You just
So
have to
then
live the rest of your
if you
life.
enjoy the taste of beer, you can drink beer sober, it just wouldn't make you drunk.
Have we done this question before?
No, I don't think so.
I thought it was you never drink again, so you can never have alcohol again.
We could.
Because that's like, yeah, of course I would fucking just get, drink as much as I want and never get drunk again.
That would be
That'd be-
awesome.
that
That'd
would
be
be
ideal.
awesome.
That's the ideal. Well,
Why is that ideal?
That's not ideal. That's not ideal.
Man,
Because not most of the time, but a lot of the time I drink to get drunk.
yeah, no, I will say, as someone who went out with you last night and some of our other friends, and I didn't drink, I was miserable.
It's terrible.
I could not do anything social after 10 p.m.
Okay.
without
Absolutely
drinking
terrible.
if I had to be sober. Even if I was drinking beer, so I wasn't getting heckled for it, but just being sober on drunk people is one of the, 3 worst things.
But if you're drunk all the time, you can never drive again.
Well, let's define drunk. Is drunk
That's
right at a
good.
0.08? Because I feel like we've done this question before. Maybe,
I
but
don't think we have.
because I think this
We probably talked
was
about
brought
this
up.
before, but I don't know if we've ever done it.
If it is it right at a 0.08? Because
It's
not drunk
it's
at a point
different for
away.
everyone because you're drunk. Whenever you're drunk, personally, whatever.
you have to feel
You see
drunk.
that
Because
maybe?
I feel like
Yeah.
at 0.08 I'm a
No.
functioning alcoholic.
Right. All of us
I'm
at
fine
0.08, like,
which
we
is
just-
That's
technically drunk.
right.
Yeah, and you would legally be over the legal limit.
Right.
So
0.08,
probably it would be like
it's
a
not like
point,
a tie thing. You want to be like a 0.79
Mm-hmm.
at all times, which I think would be enough to. I think that would give you the right amount of buzz to be happy and enjoy life.
But you have to be drunk. You have to be
So then we'd have to be. I mean,
fuck
I would
up.
never be able. But also
It would
the
have to be
joys.
like a
Imagine the
point.
joys of never having to drive again.
That'd be great.
I would hate that.
I
I would
would
hate
mind
just being
driving.
fucking drunk all the time.
But I hate being sober.
Yeah, which-
I don't like
Alright,
myself.
cheap.
I hate both these options. So
It's tough. It's a
Drunk all
tough
the time.
call. I think you have to. I mean, you can't really. You can work drunk, but I am
I get
job
so
currently.
distracted.
I
I would.
I just
You
I
really
can't.
couldn't do anything.
I would
You're
lose
just-
my job for sure. if
You'd
I
just be
was-
fucked up all the time.
So I think I personally have to be sober all the time or not drinking
Now, if you ask 19-year-old me, I would say, yeah, I want to be drunk all the time.
all the time.
But
I mean, if you want my real answer, I'd love to be drunk all the time. That's what I do mostly.
I would not like to be drunk all the time.
I like being drunk more than I like being sober.
But if you had to do that all the time,
And what if you never got hangovers though? Because the worst part about being drunk is the hangover afterwards.
That's valid. That's
you never,
valid.
you never get a hangover because you never be sober.
Yep, correct. So that would be
That
ideal.
doesn't sound too bad. I might be
Yeah,
swaying
that's-
myself.
Sounds like a good deal.
I mean, at some point your liver would just give out. You just fucking.
Yeah, but at some point we all die.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. We're all
We're here
gonna
for a
die
good time, not a
someday.
long time.
We're all gonna die someday.
All right.
And I think that's where we end it. What are we drinking? One more time.
Yeah.
This is Sentient Twig from.
Sentient Twig.
From
Is
Enlightened
that
Brewing Company.
really what that word is? That just doesn't seem right. But I think it is. Sentient? I don't know what a sentient
Yeah.
is.
I don't know what that
Crisp, orange,
I'll be honest.
effervescent.
Both the beers we had today, not my favorites.
Not my favorite.
Well, I mean,
either.
like, they're
but
not the worst.
No, they're not the worst. I put worse in my mouth for sure.
I mean, they're not terrible.
I like this
But
one.
I like this one more probably than the third space. But I
Yeah.
love some third. The Hoppy Place is it Hoppy?
It's Happy Place.
Is it Happy Place?
It's Happy Place.
Don't they have a Hoppy something? Whatever. I do like third space a lot. I just got that one because I don't think I've had it before. I for sure haven't seen the can. But yeah, that was this episode. It is gonna be a shit show of an episode. I enjoy it though. I love when it's just the three of us.
When they go off the rails, that's great. We are hoping to be able to book some more guests. Where we
have guests. It's just a lot of COVID still sticking around.
Because we'd like to be able to do them in person, in brew rooms, in breweries, other locations.
Here in the studio.
Yeah, here in the studio. But Brad, I think Brad proved that it was fine. The three of us with someone else on Skype. So maybe we'll start trying to set some more of those up. But we do have guests coming up. But I also I enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right. Cheers,
That's
guys.
episode
Thanks.
6, I believe.
Yeah,
Feeling lucky.
we're gonna lose track one of these days. But
Somehow.
That's it.
all right. Cheers, guys.
Love you guys.
This has been a Hops News production. You can find Hops News on all your favorite podcasts and social media platforms at Hops News. Cheers.